All right, welcome back, everyone. Number one, right off the bat, welcome back to Money Monday, our second favorite day of the week. Our favorite day. Our second favorite is Friday. So anyway, welcome back. Some great calls last week. I always try and get right to it. I try and not spend time. I call it spiking the football. I'm not here to spike the football. But man, if you were here last week, woo! Blackberry high day. Anyway, great week last week here. I think 3 out of 5 days we nailed the dip and rip, and then we had some solid ignores too. I mean, HGSH on the ignore on Friday, I think it was a great call. If you weren't here, maybe check out Friday's call. I talked about how we're going to see a lot. I think we're going to see a lot of these Chinese stocks pop and fade because they're going to be selling a lot of paper. So Friday I got a little more in depth than I normally do. So check Friday out. I think it was good stuff. And that being said, let's get to work. So what is G-Tech? What's our number one dip and rip? Baby. G-Tech, POS, Chinese stock, recent runner. This ran back September? Or no, geez, or just a couple weeks ago. Too many stocks. So still, anyway, it's a recent runner. It's super low float, pivoted to the hot sector. And remember, I try not to get too technical because most of you guys just want the plans. But you're going to see this over and over again as long as the Chinese headlines stay negative, okay? You're going to see them pivot to stuff that paper down your throat, okay? What does that mean? Day trade only. God dang. Okay? You're not believing any low float Chinese stock. Listen, if I come on here anytime in the next couple weeks and someone asks me, what do you think about swing trading this 2 million float Chinese stock, I will break something, okay? These are day trade only. And that being said, what does that mean? You can also ignore them, okay? G-Tech is as sketchy as they get. You can ignore it. Okay? But textbook dip and rip. And as of now, my main watch. So, all right. What do you think about Kodak? Asks Mike. Love it. So they got cleared of that news. Wow. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I think this is going to be crazy volatile out of the gate. My focus now this might change. Obviously, a lot can change before 9:30 a.m. But I really like G-Tech early and Kodak late because I think Kodak's going to be quote-unquote wacky out of the gate. Let's see if this survives into the afternoon. Please don't swing short stocks right now. This is what happens. I mean, Kodak's a joke. But then all of a sudden, you wake up one morning and it's up 80%. I say afternoon only. I expect quote-unquote wackiness out of this early. Now, what's our pattern? I mean, again, what do I want to see? I'm on the Mac, so it's a little different, but so we get that big spike early, we get that pullback, we get that chop, and then we get that spike into the end of the day. Green is the stock price, yellow is VWAP. 2 p.m. window. You'll see me draw that over and over and over and over and over and over again. But it is my favorite way to approach something like Kodak. Okay? Remember, they call it the ABCD pattern. They call it the gun pattern. It's just the 2 p.m. VWAP high day is an ABCD pattern plus VWAP. So, Kodak afternoon plan. That stupid song, man. I like my opening music, but man, it just gets stuck. It's almost worse than Friday by Rebecca Black from last Friday. All right, come on, synchronize. There we go. So, copy shareable link. Pro, and then Kodak late day VWAP plan. TNXP. We got some BS news at 7 a.m., which is what we like to see. What is that? I know that. I know that term, but it's escaping me. Fatigue. Okay, yep. So not a hot sector. Higher float. A lot of one and dones. So TNXP. Meh. Doesn't really check any boxes. Other than it's up. And it has news. So as like a dip and rip type setup, I much prefer GTech. As an afternoon hold, I much prefer Kodak. And as a swing, I really like BlackBerry. BlackBerry gapping up again. Well, yeah, just so thing with BlackBerry, just nice, slow trend, not a wacky stock, holding its gains, real company, etc. So GTech's the main dip and rip as of now. Kodak's the main afternoon VWAP hold, and BlackBerry is the main afternoon swing trade setup. 3 patterns, 3 out of the top 5 from the ebook. So a lot of you guys asking about Arlo. No volume. I mean, all the EVs are in play. Tesla's back over 600. So all the EVs are in play. It's just Arlo, I mean, 29,000 shares. You know. Nice breakout, though. So you're going to hear me say this a million times when you got something trading 30,000 shares. I'm going to tell you, you got to wait for volume. You got to wait for volume. Solo. Again, 100,000 shares. So Arlo and Solo love EVs for the 5,000th day in a row. But these need volume. So I can't really give you a trade plan on something trading 30,000, 100,000 shares. That makes sense? You guys see what I'm saying? So what PC do you suggest for trading? I'll finish on this. Socrat. And I don't know, some people like or don't like this answer, but I'm always going to give the same answer, whether it's a Mac or a PC. Buy as much as you can afford. My main PC, my main trading PC, which I haven't been using because I'm still redecorating the office 2 months later. Oh yeah, that's right. Arlo is security cams. That's right. What was I thinking? There's a company like, there's a ticker like Arlo that's EVs. Anyway, well, you guys should know what I think of Arlo. Use the notes. Right there, 12/3/2020. I don't know what you guys asked me about the same stocks. 12/3/2020. Arlo, if this can hold up, I like it. With risk on VWAP, some Apple rumors, and 52s, and the market's hot. Maybe you should show up every day. AYRO. Thank you. AYRO. Thank you. That was the EV play. Cut me some slack. Anyway, it's right there. So back to the what PC should you get? Spend as much money as you can afford. If you can afford a $5,000 PC, get a $5,000 PC. I mean, do a budget. You should have a budget and figure out what you can afford and spend as much as you can afford, whether it's a Mac or a PC. If you can afford a $1,000 PC, get a $1,000. So that's always going to be the answer. I know people don't necessarily like that answer, but if you can afford I think you can spec out a Mac Pro for like $52,000. If you can afford a $52,000 Mac Pro, get one. So, yeah, AYRO there. Jeez. Right? Now I'm pissed off. I got to make sure I'm right. Yeah, AYRO. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. I got one wrong. Rapid fire. What? Out of like hundreds of these, I mixed up one freaking letter. Oh! Anyway. All right. Have a great day, my friends. And so anyway, recap. G-Tech early, Kodak late. Those are the two sketchy stocks. And then BlackBerry is probably my favorite quote-unquote real stock. So, all right. Have a great day, my friends. And we will see you next time.